Well, hello. This is Rick Barnett, and we are live at Ivy Gate Studio, and what a special moment this is. Something that is going to span generations, from the very youngest child to the grandmother or grandfather. Thomas Kinkade has a special painting today to show all of you. Tom?
Well, this is special because I discovered something recently, Rick, that kind of surprised me. And what I discovered is just how passionate people are who love and or collect teddy bears. I call these folks the bear people, and recently when I was back east doing an event at the largest bear collectible shop in the world in Pennsylvania, I had the chance to meet with literally thousands of the bear people, and I discovered that if there's one thing collectors have been waiting for, it's the first ever Thomas Kinkade teddy bear painting. Well, Rick, we have it. We have it here in the studio. I've just finished the final touches on this work, and this is a painting that celebrates childhood, and it is called A Trusted Friend because I believe that the most precious thing in life is a child. You know, hope comes with the next generation. You know, in our church there's a lot of little kids that are always underfoot, and when I see those children and their energy, it's so hopeful. It just reminds me of the joys of childhood. And yet, Rick, I'm at that phase where my youngest, if you can believe this, is now 12 years old. So she's almost become a young woman now, and she's saying goodbye to the things of childhood. That's really the inspiration for A Trusted Friend. I said I want to gather together the mementos, the artifacts of a happy childhood, and bring them together in one painting. Yes, this is a painting for bear people, but it is also a painting for feel-good, to remind us of youth and remind us of childhood. If you look there on the painting, we see a bear sitting atop an old case, and to the left of the bear we see the books of childhood. And of course I picked out some of my favorites. A Light in the Attic, Where the Wild Things Are, The Polar Express. These are great books that are classics for all generations, books that children far and wide would have as part of their life experience growing up. So on the opposite side we see symbols of artwork. There's sketches that perhaps were done by the child himself. We see the blocks, the building blocks, which remind me of, you know, alphabet blocks were a part of every childhood. And so these blocks symbolize my children. Merritt with the M, Chandler with the C, Windsor, and Evie, W and E, respectively. We also have Winnie the Pooh there, one of my favorite books, on the right of the teddy bear as well. The fur and the technique of painting the fur was fun for me. I put layer upon layer of oil paint and then used a very thick paint right at the end to bring out this technique of soft edge staccato strokes that allow the fur to almost look dimensional. Now we're going to capture that in the prints themselves, but also in this painting were a lot of glazes, the shadows that we see. In the painting were done with transparent layers of paint that made the richness of color come to life that much more. Now you say to yourself, Tom, do your lighting effects work in a painting of a teddy bear? And the answer is yes. When you put this painting in under a light and begin to dim the light slowly down, you will see the bear come to glow with a special radiance. Now, I believe that this painting, more than just about any I've created, says one word. It says security. Because, you know, what is a teddy bear but basically a three-dimensional security blanket that young and old alike can find comfort in? You know, you hug a teddy bear and you just feel comforted. Now, these bears, the tradition of teddy bears, dates back to Theodore Roosevelt. As our country went through challenges, these bears became a symbol of an indomitable spirit, of the strength and the confidence to face challenges. And of course, Teddy Roosevelt symbolized that. Someone created the first teddy bear about a little over 100 years ago. In fact, teddy bears celebrated their 100th anniversary in 2002. And the bear became a symbol of confidence and of security and of comfort. So if you are someone who believes that a child should have a security blanket to snuggle at night, that a child should have those comforts that give them security, that's really the theme of this painting. My hope is that thousands of people will have this painting hung on the walls of their children's room and that this painting will be perhaps the last thing that little child looks at before he or she goes to bed, and yet it brings the same comfort that a teddy bear brings, the same comfort that a security blanket brings.
Yeah, and you know, Tom, in our own family, my granddaughter Anna, the last thing that she sees at night before she goes to bed is her teddy bear, and the first thing she sees in the morning when she wakes up is her teddy bear.
That's it.
A trusted friend is the perfect name for this.
Well, that's what a teddy bear is. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret. We're doing two things really cool. One, we are going to make this personal to you. Now, how we're going to do that? We are customizing the ribbon with two color options. That will allow you to have a pink ribbon for your little girl bear, or the blue ribbon for your little boy bear. So this is the first time we've done something quite like that, but it gives you a color customizable option just for you. So you can choose your color of ribbon. Now I have the pink ribbon here. Of course, I have 4 daughters, so I had to paint the pink ribbon in. The painting is titled A Trusted Friend for a reason. I know the power of a trusted friend. And if I let you in on our little family secret, my brother and I, for many, many years, as scary as this sounds, we shared a bed as kids, and we slept in the same bed up until we were probably 8 or 9. And because we lived in a very small home, there was one bedroom for Pat and I to share, so we had one bed, and we were always fighting for the covers. But do you know that we, as little boys, got enamored with our stuffed animals? And do you know, to this day, at Ivy Gate Studio right here in California, my trusted friend from childhood is still there. I have an entire collection of friends. There's Snoopy, there's Hot Rod, there's Spotty, all these little dogs that my brother and I had. Of course, when we grew up a little older, they go up on a shelf. But guess what? That's the symbolism of the painting, A Trusted Friend. You know, you can put it up on a shelf, but guess what? Here I am, a man who just hit the 50-year mark, and I still have my trusted friends of childhood after all these years, and they're still a treasure. So my belief is this painting will inspire the child in all of us, but more than that, please get this painting for your child. Why not get one for each child's room so that you have that visual reminder that childhood never leaves you, that there always is hope and comfort if you can just have that trusted friend.
And Tom, you know that our folks at Russ Berry even created the teddy bear collection, and as I understand it, this is the Tom Bear.
Well, these have been very popular. I based my painting on these bears in terms of the form, and then of course I came up with my own color scheme and a few detail changes, because our hope is to craft a 3-dimensional bear based on a trusted friend. Gotcha. Well, guess what? This is the first ever painting that I have done of a stuffed animal, let alone a teddy bear. So this is a wake-up call to all the teddy bear people out there. Make your statement of your passion for teddy bears and put it on the wall as a reminder of your love for teddy bears. And isn't it just charming? Look at the sparkle in the eye of this little guy. Yeah. He is someone you want to bring into your home and look at every day. This will look so good, beautifully framed in a canvas edition or limited edition paper. This will be a treasure for your home, a reminder every day of childhood and of a trusted friend. That sense that childhood, you may grow up over the years, but you never lose that deep joy of childhood.
Yeah. And we have, here's a Nanette bear that is, how about that? And then the third bear is Jimmy, which looks an awful lot like the bear in the painting, but not exactly. And you know, the collection will start out, everyone, in an 8x10 size and work its way up from there. Sizes and details about the collection and about the edition will be announced soon. But you'll want to make sure and get your name on the reservation list, because the edition sizes will be small and we're expecting very quick sellout. So you'll want to be able to reserve your bear before they're all gone. So this is Rick Barnett and Thomas Kinkade, live from Ivy Gate Studio. Tom?
Well, everybody, thank you again for your encouragement to pursue the dream of creating the first ever teddy bear painting. More than encouragement, I mean, it was downright arm twisting. I mean, it was so strong to me, so strongly obvious that people who love bears have a passion for bears. And so I hope you enjoy my first ever teddy bear painting.
That's great.
God bless.